I think this is recording now. I hope you got that. Hello everybody at the start. I don't know if it did or not. This is TheMaskedGUI and it's time for another episode of The Guy Behind the Mask. Sorry about the camera being down. You'll find out in a minute. I'm going to try and keep this one short and sweet just because I want to get out of here as soon as possible and down to the PlayStation. But anyway, as I've been talking about for quite a while now, I was planning on getting Final Fantasy XIII-2 today. And I did. And I did get it. And I got the limited edition. I think this episode might also be a mild bit of raging at the place where I bought it. I don't want to go into any giving out to people too much. Whoa, my eyes look either crazy or tired. I think it's both. I think it's this really weird shadow, but my eyes look really strange. I don't know. So yeah, I think first of all I'll start off just by showing off the exciting bit. Open my bag. I didn't even bother taking it out of the bag. I think it's a bit more natural this way. Here's a bottle of Coke. And, I'm also going to get to that other thing. I already opened it up and stuff just because I was bored in town earlier on and I wanted to check something out. The lighting's probably going to be really bad now. Oh, never mind, it's not too bad. Final Fantasy XIII-2 Limited Collector's Edition. Woohoo! And the back of it. It's basically the same as the back of the regular box, only there's the information on the limited edition version. And I'll open it up. And you get this. I wonder if this will come out on the camera. Probably will. It's like a 3D picture. Lenticular, I think it's called, of lightning with all petals around her. Alright, it does actually kind of come through. Not as good as real life though. And there's the composer selected soundtrack. Oh, where is it? Here we go. With 6 tracks on it. Wow, this is coming out really clearly. Yeah, there's 6 tracks. And I haven't actually looked at all these yet, so I might as well open it now. Is it still wrapped in plastic? These will probably end up being stuck to my wall like any other postcards that I get with any of the other Final Fantasy games, like Dissidia or Duodecim or Final Fantasy XIII. And there's kind of high quality postcards or whatever. There's Caius. There's Grown Up Hope. He seems a bit cooler right in this one than he did in the other one, because I absolutely hated him in the first 13. There's Lightning, looking all shiny. Noel Kreis, who's the new guy. Who, on a fun side note, the guy who does Noel's voice also does Haku's in Spirited Away in the English version. Sarah Farron. And Snow Villiers. I'm not sure what to make of New Snow. I don't know if I prefer him with the hat on or with all this big long crazy hair. I don't know really. I think it might take a bit of getting used to. And that's all those high quality postcard majiggies. And then there's also this book. I was going through this. This is actually really cool. The art of Final Fantasy XIII-2. And there's kind of concept stuff and 3D images. I was looking at that one, for example. Kind of pretty art. And then kind of big boss sketches and stuff. I think. And then at the back there's just the kind of regular CG render pictures. But yeah, that's really cool. And it's good quality paper too. And then finally there's the actual game itself, because you can't forget about that really. Ooh, it'll be not much longer now until I'm actually playing it. And it all comes in this convenient cardboard box. Now then, I'll put everything away except for the game, because I'll probably keep all these in the box. And I'll probably check out that soundtrack later on. One of the songs I have already I recognize from hearing it on YouTube, but the rest of them I don't know yet. And then I also, just because with games like Final Fantasy I always prefer having it. Some people think it takes out a lot of the kind of joy of playing the game and all the discovering yourself, but I don't. I think it makes me enjoy it more. I also got the official strategy guide. I was hoping to get the collector's edition strategy guide, but the shop didn't have it. They told me they would, because I was like I rang last week asking about it, and they were saying they'd probably have collector's editions again, but they didn't. So yeah, that was kind of annoying. Also, I pre-ordered Final Fantasy XIII in game, and like they were going, and like anyone who knows about the pre-order offer in game, that they had like the special pre-order pack, and it had like DLC for like an extra alter costume for Sarah and one for Noel, and there was the Omega weapon battle that you could battle it and then have it as a pet, which would have been absolutely amazing. And there's like a metal case for the game instead of the regular PS3 box. There's a metal case for it, and there was like a novella thing, a little like novel, basically filling in the gaps between Final Fantasy XIII and 13-2. I think there's something else as well, but I forget. And yeah, I was supposed to get all that stuff with the game when I got it, because I pre-ordered the game. But then I found out today that apparently that was only on the launch day. So if you actually want to get any of that cool pre-order stuff, you didn't only have to pre-order it, but you also had to be there on day one, which is annoying because I just didn't have the money on the first day, and I could only get it. I had the money, like I got it yesterday, so I decided to come into town today. But no, apparently even though I pre-ordered the game, I didn't get any of that cool stuff because I was too late. So yeah, that was extremely annoying, because to be honest, the limited edition's cool and everything, but what I really wanted was the metal case and the Omega weapon battle, and I got neither of those. So that was pretty annoying. It's always really awkward when something happens in a shop and you're disappointed, but you actually have to hide your disappointment from the shop clerk. That's kind of awkward. Yeah. And yeah, I was also going to try and get a collector's edition strategy guide. And like the guy, when I rang, he said that they probably would have them, but they actually didn't have any. So I was like, curse you. So let's get the regular one instead. So I mean, at least I have Final Fantasy, and that's what matters, I suppose. But still, I didn't get what I wanted with it, which is kind of annoying. Yeah. Also, this is irrelevant. This is just unrelated to Final Fantasy, but I still got it today. And it was much cooler than I anticipated when I first got it. I mean, Pokemon cards, whatever. They're childish. Call me childish for having them and buying them. But I don't care, because they're awesome. And especially this one, because it's a giant Pokemon card. But when I was looking at it in the box, I thought it looks very kind of foggy or like weird. And then it just looks kind of like, and I thought it looked wet for some weird reason. But then actually I found out that it's another lenticular image, kind of like the lightning change picture one. Only instead of, because normally, like when you're looking at a lenticular or change picture or 3D or whatever, it always only works if you either turn it left or right or up and down, depending on whether it's what picture it is, Either the ridges are going horizontally or vertically. But this one seems to go in 360. I mean, you can see the picture and everything, and you can see the background on it. I'll see if this actually works. But then when you're actually rotating it, the entire background moves around. So all the writing looks like it's actually coming out from the card, even though it's not. I mean, I am never going to stop being amazed by this. It looks absolutely incredible, isn't it? I mean, it even shows off on this webcam that you can see it looks essentially like you can see inside of the card. I mean, that is just blowing me away. I'm not going to get over that anytime soon. And then I also got some boosters, and I also got just a regular non-3D shiny playable version of this card as well, which is cool. But yeah, and I got some boosters, and I opened 2 of them myself, and I'm going to give the other one to my nephew. I didn't really get anything notable. In one of them I got a Ho-Oh, which was pretty good. And otherwise, I can't remember what came in the other one. Oh, it was the rare card was an Unpheasant. Or whatever the most evolved one is, I forget. So yeah, this episode is coming up to 10 minutes now. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to say. I don't think I've got any other interesting things in my bag. Nope. I think I'm sorted now. I basically wanted to show off. I wanted to have a little showing off and talking about Final Fantasy and showing off that amazing card after I found out about it. And yeah. and talking a little bit about the whole pre-order snafu. And I probably will have like another vlog later on this week, or maybe kind of next week. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Possibly like, maybe Friday, because I'll be busy on Saturday. Yeah, possibly on Friday I might have like a video of me talking about Final Fantasy and how it's going and how much I probably will love it. But for now, I think I'm going to end this video, prepare it for uploading, and leave it upload while I am playing Final Fantasy XIII-2. So yeah. Also, the reason I'm wearing like a different hat and stuff, it probably doesn't go very well with the mask, and I'm also like wearing my coat and my headphones because I pretty much just came in, turned on my computer, and started recording after getting home. So yeah, like I must take off my boots because they get uncomfortable because they're not made for walking. And yeah, I'll take off my headphones and stuff too and just relax. I'll probably take off this coat too. It's not very good for sitting down wear. Put on like some other warm jumper. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a sidetrack now. But anyway, I will talk to all of you guys later. And yeah, see you sometime next week, I suppose, because that's probably the next time you're going to see me. Now, I'll probably, like when I stop, when my eyes start to bleed from playing Final Fantasy and I go to bed, I'll probably end up being on my laptop for about another 3 hours until probably like 5 o'clock at night. And I'll probably be, on Twitter and whatever. So you'll still hear from me. Just at a kind of different hours, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Wow, this outro to this video has gone for much longer than it was meant to. Anyway, that's enough. I'm going to say goodbye now, and yeah, I will see all you guys later, and yeah, goodbye.